If you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough. When you get knocked down.
Now, the ignorance in this country is getting out of this world, and for a long time I just sat around and let it go. But when I see this kind of stuff, I'm gonna make it a point to embarrass these people and point out their ignorance and point out how dumb they are from not knowing basic history, grabbing fringe YouTube videos of 90-second videos, and all of a sudden thinking you're an expert in some history because some Fruit Loop invented some weird history. Now, you could claim history was rewritten all you want, but you can't rewrite what's in the soil. The idea that European colonizers shipped an entire continent of Siberians over here just to fool someone or manipulate somebody is completely absurd and is detached from reality. Your governments and elites, they could change textbooks, they could change narratives, but they can't sneak into graveyards and dig up all the bones. Now look, I know your mother had a fantastic night with Forrest Gump around 9 months before you were born. We all know that. But the ultimate roadblock in your entire theory is called genetic code. Now, ancient DNA extracted from the remains all over from 1,000 years before Columbus ever stepped foot here. It shows an uninterrupted genetic lineage to the Native American tribes that are still standing here on this soil today. It don't show anything about Africa. It don't show anything about the people who are claiming that they were originally here. It don't link their DNA in no way at all. I know people who like this narrative. They don't like talking about facts. They don't like to bring that into the conversation. They don't like to bring reality or science into the conversation unless it fits their narrative of being a victim. And this is like a viral trend we're seeing, like a widespread trend of these history revisionists trying to rewrite history to fit their narrative. I mean, one of the funniest ones is the black nobility thing. People saying that black nobility has something to do with race or skin color, and that title was stolen from them. It's one of the craziest ones. I didn't think was going to get any traction, but I'm gonna have to bust your bubble on this one too. Black nobility has nothing to do with skin color. The Pope had lost political power during that time, and he went in the morning. So the black nobility, it was just a political statement for showing allegiance to the Pope. Nothing to do with race. So that destroys your other tactic of being a victim, kind of blows that out of the water as well. People, they'll latch on to these things, anything to be a victim or try to steal somebody else's heritage. And can you imagine being so ashamed of your own people, your own ancestry, that you have to try to insert yourself into someone else's history based on some Fruit Loop on YouTube that come up with something to try to be more of a victim? It's nothing more than a historical shortcut to give yourself some kind of sense of authority over a land that isn't yours. Native Americans have been through enough without people like you trying to gentrify their entire existence. How about be happy where you're from and stop jumping on these fringe theories? There's something called history and there's something called DNA, and you can't erase it all. But, I can dance too.